least that would be. This one was out in the cafeteria. Addressed him and plays tough defense. I got the mullet going. Maybe trail by 22. What the hell happened there?
Garrett.
I don't know. Look. And this guy has no business doing WWE because this dude does our freaking face stuff. He's terrible. The old guy. Well, that's what we send to all half of these are some guys that done the grade school. Thought they just hold it.
They must be doing home play.
Could be bad.
I haven't seen it yet.
It could be either. That was week 2. Let's see my first.
They were both playing then.
One shot, here we go.
About 22 points. Really running a little late. Huh. Yep.
Well,
Oh, yeah. That one knocking it down. Only up by 11 now. It's, no yawn tonight. 2 games in a row.
Just a reminder, tonight is senior night at the end of the third. To report to the hallway near the bottom of the bench.
There's some cheering basketball. Ooh. Oh, I thought it was Parker, there's another one up there now. You have the wrong people in to run their press. Their trap. I didn't know they had one.
Especially nice.
Boy, we used to have a batting cage in Biles. I remember when the putt was there, we had 2 batting cages for that. That was real nice. Just take it up. Take it up.
It's too fast, but then when he's going fast, he slow down.
All he do is take it up and let it. If he wouldn't have jumped off, he would have been fine. Now he's got the right people in. That's 3 travels in a row. Don't get excited because he blocked someone from behind. Don't just let the stand down because he blocked you with the They've got lucky roll.
Does he have one?
No. He's a lot closer than it should be right now. Why would posting Dave up? And part of the reason why is this press. think he just. Wow. They didn't have it. There's a button. Where's the? Where are they at tonight? I don't see them. Yeah. There's one right here.
We go.
Up behind there. He just cut off. No more pressure.
Mr. Lynn.
Man, we can't buy a bucket, Cole. We're not buy a bucket. This guy killing us. He's got 14 points.
Timeout, Cambridge.
Yeah, a couple threes.
Once again, a reminder, pep band, cheerleader, and basketball senior parents, you need to meet in the hallway at the end of this quarter. Thank you.
What? Look at these guys coming in here. What's that blonde? Who's that blonde haired kid coming in here? Who? Don't know who that is. Bunch of girls. I don't know. That must be a wrestling team. Okay, we were up at like 20 points at one point. It wasn't even close. Sleepers. Yeah, I mean, the whole third side. They got 15 now. They got three. And that's the first play they ran for him, though, since the first quarter. Oh. Probably should have just eaten my popcorn. What are we doing? Our way. That doesn't look like it. Nope. I missed it. Who did? He did it one more on the way back. You see him? Down here three on the way back down, he did it. Stay on your feet. Give me a little bit. Wide open every time. If we just go to 1, 2, 2 and stay in it.
800-516-9931. Never stop taking medication without first consulting a physician. Call right now for a free consultation. You may be owed significant compensation. Call 800-516-9931. 800-516.
That's what we're playing again. Nope. Come on, baby. A bucket. A bucket. Here we get one. You got two games tonight, huh?
That kid's making soup because he's tall.
Just go down, Paul. So don't yell. Who this for? Who? Okay, who is it? Look.
Are the girls going home tonight?
I don't know. I was trying to ask you if they're doing anything tonight, but I don't know. Doesn't answer.
Just a reminder, coming up at the end of the JV game, immediately following the JV game, we'll be honoring our seniors from the pep band, cheer and dance, and basketball. Once again, we ask you to remain seated at the end of this game to watch senior festivities. We want our senior pep band members, cheer and dance, and basketball team members.
He has to use them all now. I know. We got 5 fouls. 9 minutes for 3 Anything to make this game last.
Should be black ball. I don't know. I think I can get a touchdown. The basketball.
They let him go in.
Okay, a reminder, please stay seated. We'll be starting senior festivities here in just one moment.
So how did that pictures of people out here?
They're giving them those.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to welcome you to Bobcat Senior Night, where we honor the pep band, cheer and dance team, and the basketball team. Tonight we're going to start with our pep band senior. One lone senior tonight in the pep band, and that is Paige Matthews. Paige is escorted by her parents, Stacy and Aaron Matthews. She plays the flute in the pep band. Paige is a 2-year marching band member, 2 years varsity softball, 3 years NHS, and 4 years in the pep band. Paige plans to attend college and study environmental science. She wants to work for the Columbus Zoo. Ladies and gentlemen, Paige Matthews. Our next senior is cheer and dance senior, Jaden Carpenter. Jaden is accompanied by her parents, James Carpenter and Jennifer Lorenz Carpenter. She is a member of NHS, OMUN, 3-year academic letterman, Spanish club president, class officer for the class of 2021 homecoming queen, UDA and UCA All-American, cheer and dance captain. Jaden hopes to attend The Ohio State University and major in production or communications and become successful and get back to the people that have helped and loved her through the years. Ladies and gentlemen, Jaden Carpenter. Our next senior is cheer and dance senior, Liberty Giese. Liberty is accompanied by her parents, April and Brian Giese. She is a 4-year varsity cheer, UCA All-American, 2-year varsity dance, UDA All-American, and 2-time state grand champion for dance. She plans to attend Kent State and major in psychology. Ladies and gentlemen, Liberty Giese. Our next senior is Cambridge varsity dance senior team member, Ariana Gunn. Ariana is accompanied by her parents, Keith and Carrie Ann Gunn. She is a 4-year varsity dance team member, 1-year JV cheerleader, 1-year varsity cheerleader, NHS member, and co-captain of the dance team. She is also a 2-time UDA All-American. Her future plans are undecided as of now. Ladies and gentlemen, Ariana Gunn. At this time, we would like to recognize the Shadyside senior basketball team members and wish them luck in their future endeavors. They include number 5, Jordan Joseph. And number 35, Jacob Bisnick. And now we move on to our Bobcat basketball seniors. Our first senior of the night is Dominic Cork. He's number 34. He's accompanied by his parents, Steve and Melissa Cork. Dominic is a 4-year letterman on the Cambridge basketball team during the 2019-2020 season here. ECOL first team, District 12 first team, and All-Ohio honorable mention honors. Dominic also received a varsity letter in golf, baseball, and track at Cambridge High School. Dominic has been named to the principal's list throughout high school and has been a member of the National Honor Society for the past 3 years. Dominic also participated in Guernsey County Youth Leadership and Cambridge High School Athletic Leadership. Dominic is currently attending Zane State College full-time through the College Credit Plus program and was on the Dean's List for the fall semester. Dominic plans to attend Wittenberg University and double major in data science and computer science with an emphasis in cybersecurity. Dominic will also continue his basketball career at Wittenberg playing for the Tigers. Ladies and gentlemen, number 34, Dominic Ford. Our next basketball senior is number 4, Sean Perkins. Sean is accompanied by his parents, Aaron and Randy Perkins. In high school sports accomplishments include a member of NHS, a 1-year varsity football letter winner, 2-year varsity soccer letter winner, 2022 second team All-Ohio, first team All-ECOL, first team All-OVAC, first team All-District, and academic All-Eastern District. He will be a 4-year varsity letter winner in track, and in 2019, he was a regional qualifier in the high jump. He will also be a 4-year letterman in baseball. In 2019, he was second team ECOL and second team Eastern District. He's a 4-year varsity basketball letter winner. In the 2018 to 19 season, he was second team All-ECOL, third team All-District, honorable mention All-District 12. In 2019-2020, he was first team All-District 12, second team All-ECOL, and third team All-Eastern District. Sean's plans are to further his academic career and athletic career at the University of Akron, where he will major in exercise science with future plans to obtain his doctorate in physical therapy. Sean will also be pitching for the Akron Zips baseball team. Ladies and gentlemen, number 4, Sean Perkins. And our final senior of the night is number 50, Brock Jimmy John Valentine. Brock is escorted by his parents, John and Kim Valentine. He's a 3-year varsity letterman in baseball, defensive player of the year, 2-year varsity letterman in football, All-Ohio, first team ECOL, first team OVAC, first team Eastern District. He's a 2-year letterman in basketball, All-ECOL, All-OVAC, and All-Eastern District. He's an academic letter winner. He's the recipient of the Gene Ford Foundation Scholarship. He's ranked 3rd for single-season field goals and currently in the top 10 in career field goals and free throws for the Bobcats. Brock plans to attend college and major in meteorology. He would also like to continue his baseball career. Ladies and gentlemen, number 50, Brock Valentine. Now, let's hear it for all of our seniors and all the dedication they've given to the Bobcats through their 4 years here at Cape Ridge High School. We're going to get a group picture real quick and then we'll get started with that.
ABC Sports presents high school basketball. Tonight's game is brought to you by Southeastern Med, Abel's Electric Heating and Cooling, WB Green Insurance, West 40 Auto Sales, Park National Bank, Doane Ford, Muskingum Valley Health Centers, Papa John's Pizza, and Valentine Insurance.
present high school basketball. On your station for the best sports coverage, WILE-FM, Byesville, Cambridge, New-Concord. And now let's go courtside for tonight's game.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome once again to high school basketball tonight on WILE 97.7. It is senior night for the Bobcats as they host the Shadyside Tigers. Bill Kafuri and senior parent. I didn't say senior citizen, senior parent.
You
John
didn't have
Valentine. You found, well, the way you crawled up those steps, I started to wonder if it was senior citizen night.
That is a long way up those steps, buddy.
I've made my share of those. But hey, you're an old hat at senior night at this point.
Third time around, and
it gets easier, right?
A little bit, yeah. Not on Mom, but Dad can handle it a little bit better. You know how it is, but a lot of fun, and a little bit more personal for me tonight because, I've coached this group of seniors all through the youth levels and really every sport, basketball, football, baseball. So have some pretty good relationships with these kids. So a little special for the old man tonight.
Yeah, senior night, of course, I don't know if you can think back and remember your senior nights when you're a player, but there's always something a little special about that. And,
yep.
But does that... from the standpoint of a coach trying to keep a team focused on playing a game and winning, is that a distraction?
No, not for these kids. It's a distraction before and it's a distraction after, but certainly not during. I mean, you prepare for the games and you get out and you do your warm-ups. You wave to the crowd, that kind of thing, and move forward. You get to spend some time with your buddies afterwards to enjoy, hopefully, a victory last time, supposedly, on your home floor. But no, I can't imagine it's going to be much of a distraction tonight.
And our surprise for everybody is that it's not the last home game, actually. A rescheduled game, which is kind of par for this season. Mm-hmm. Wouldn't be the regular season this year if you didn't have to reschedule a game one more time. But the Cats are going to make up a game tomorrow at home against the Dover Tornadoes for the last time in the ECOL, too.
Correct. Yes, correct. And get a nice opportunity to get a little revenge against Dover. We took the L up in Dover a few weeks ago. Close game, and they kind of pulled away with some foul shots, those kind of things late. But it should be a good matchup tomorrow night. But tonight, the Tigers come in young group, but they can shoot, and they like to get up and down the floor. So the Cats are going to have their hands full tonight.
Yeah, the Cats were able to hang on and win both the freshman and the junior varsity contest tonight, hoping to do the same thing. And Cambridge has gone on a little bit of a late season run here, and I don't think there's a coincidence to that, as they've been able to actually practice and play for about 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, it's been, obviously, everybody knows it's been a rough season, but even more so for the Bobcats because they've been shut down on three occasions. And, you play 2 games, you get shut down 2 weeks. 2 games, 2 weeks. 3 games, 2 weeks. So a lot of frustration and those kind of things. It's been hard to get a rhythm. And the good thing is 4 of these guys have played together the last couple of years. So they have a familiarity with each other, but it's still hard to get in a rhythm and get your legs underneath you when you're getting shut down all the time.
Cambridge comes in at 6-8, but the last couple of games they've started to really shoot the ball better.
Yep.
From not only the perimeter, but they just look more comfortable on the floor, getting in better game shape too. And of course, this weekend wraps up the regular season, and the tournament play starts next week.
Yeah, next Wednesday actually is first day of tournaments for the Bobcats. Actually, the tournament opens up tomorrow, Saturday. But yeah, we'll have our first game, Cambridge, that will Wednesday, the winner of Steubenville and Indian Creek.
Yeah, that game actually, as you said, tomorrow, and one way or the other. Well, not actually one way or the other. If Wintersville, Indian Creek should win that game, Cambridge would end up with a home game.
Correct.
And if Steubenville wins, which they're the higher seeded team expected to win, then Cambridge would have to go there.
Yeah, the higher seed is actually going to host throughout the district tournament this year. So whoever the higher seed is, they will host. Even the district championship will be at the higher seed. So, yeah, there's certainly some incentive there. It'd be nice to have Indian Creek win that game tomorrow so we could have one more home game. And there's not to say that we couldn't have a couple more home games if there's some upsets. There's 18 teams in the East District, and from top to bottom, I think if you poll the coaches that know the teams, they're all going to say basically the same thing. It's pretty much anybody's game every night. And so there quite possibly could be some upset. We saw the Cambridge girls upset team last night to be able to get a win in advance. So at Martins Ferry. So, certainly there could be some upsets on the boys' side as well.
Well, yeah, and it's been a long season, and who knows at this point, the way things have been, anything's possible. And usually in basketball, anything is possible. But this year, maybe more than any, upsets can happen, and who knows what might happen. Pregame is going to continue here. Want to let everybody know this is only the second time ever that Cambridge has played Shadyside. Back in the 1951-52 season, the Cats beat them 57-51. And if you're really an old-timer, like maybe two great Bobcat fans that haven't been here at all this year but would be here and always listen, because they always ask me, are you on radio?
Right.
Jerry and Brent Boyer. Hey, guys. You may not, well, they might have been around in that 51. Yeah, I'm sure they weren't. But Ray Voles led the Cats with 15. Junior guard Bob Lilienthal, there's a name a lot of folks would know. And Buddy Thomas led the Cats that year. And tonight, the second time.
Kind of surprising it's only been the second time. I mean, Shadyside's a smaller school, and it's a little bit of distance away. But, geez, we've played the river schools
everybody else
the years.
We played everybody else in this part
multiple
of the state, right?
times. So you would assume that there'd be more than one other matchup, but looking forward to it tonight.
Cats and the Tigers from Shadyside coming up on WILE right after these messages.
We're here with Jeremy Abels from Abels Heating, Cooling, Electrical, and Refrigeration to explain the Abels difference.
Every HVAC system will eventually need some attention from a qualified professional. That's why at Abels, we've dedicated our business to keeping both our customers and their home comfortable.
And how do you go about that?
We perform background checks, regular drug testing, and use photo ID badges to provide our customers complete peace of mind.
That's the Abels difference. Abels Heating, Cooling, Electrical, and Refrigeration. One company, one goal, your comfort.
Here at MVHC, we offer adult, dental, pediatric, women's, pharmacy, and transportation services, as well as behavioral health. We accept all patients. Make your appointment today if you're not feeling well.
In today's marketplace, you have many choices for insurance. WB Green Insurance, a representative of Westfield Insurance, is committed to providing you with excellent coverage for your home and auto at a fair and competitive price. Westfield has been in the neighborhood for over 150 years, providing peace of mind and quality insurance products through independent insurance professionals. Sharing knowledge, building trust is Westfield's pledge to their customers. Call WB Green Insurance today.
I was sitting in my car and it wouldn't start. I lifted the hood and the engine was falling apart. What would I do? My eyes filled with tears. Then on the radio I heard of West 40 by Pay here, where for a little money down and a little each week, I could have a car, nice, shiny, and sleek. So I walked in the door and I put the money down. Now I got a nice car that I can drive around. West 40 by Pay here will help rebuild your credit. The corner of Dewey and Route 40 in Cambridge, don't you forget it.
West 40 Auto Sales, corner of Route 40 and Dewey Avenue in Cambridge, is home of a guaranteed credit approval, with most loans approved while you wait. Go to their website to fill out an online loan application, west40autosales.com. You'll also find their weekly special listed there.
Welcome back to Coach Ford Court. It is senior night as the Bobcats hosting the Shadyside Tigers. Milka Fury and John Valentine in the house for you tonight. And tune in tomorrow night as we will have the Dover game, too, to close things out. Adam Davenport finally gets in the box tomorrow night, the big couch. Let's take a look at tonight's starting lineup, starting with the Bobcats. Of course, those three seniors for the Cats that have really been the nucleus for them throughout the season. Sean Perkins, Dominic Cork, Brock Valentine, 6'5", 6'6", every one of them. And, I had this conversation with somebody the other day. Not only their size and certainly experience, but If the Cats didn't have all three of those guys, where would they be? There'd be a lot of little munchkins running around out there, right?
There would.
But they've been good leaders throughout the year, on the court and off the court, but doing a great job for the Cats, leading them statistically, but also probably, this has been one of those years guys got to step up and be mentally tough. It's not been an easy season.
If you're ever going to lean on a senior captain, it's this year. And they've done that. I mean, again, with being shut down so many times, there's been a lot of, Zoom meetings and those kind of things and trying to get the kids together as best you can. And it's been a frustrating year for everybody. But, second season starts next week, and they're starting to prepare for that now and trying to get on a run and get some confidence going into it.
They will be joined in the starting lineup by junior Caleb Bond, who has been sneaky good this year. He's been good when he's had to be, stepping up and making shots, but he comes late in the season, his defense, he might be the best individual defender the Cats have, pound for pound. He's not 6'6" or anything, but he always seems to come up with the loose ball when you need it, or be in the passing lane at the right time.
Yeah, leading the team in steals with 36, more than double anybody else, and leading the team in assists with 57 as well. So not only is he playing good defense, but he's also finding the open man, and certainly has been much improved for the Bobcats this year.
Well, and maybe the most improved player throughout the season for the Cat has been Caden Moore the last 4 or 5 games. He's starting to hit shots, and it gives them just another dimension offensively if he can do that.
Yeah, it really helps, and giving Bond a break with the ball not in his hand, giving him a chance to get on the sideline and grab some water. Caden to be coming in and giving him a little relief there, but he's been spotting up. According to a statistician, Ray Sims, Caden's taken 23 3-point attempts this year, which is more than I would have anticipated that he would have had, but he's been knocking him down, as you said, the last couple of games.
Yeah, I think at one point he was like 0 for 10 or 12, and he's made a lot of the last 10 or so that he's made. Starters for Shadyside, Mason Van Est, a 6'1 junior, Jordan Joseph, 6-foot senior, Corey Beckett, a 6-foot junior, Elijah Brock at 6'4 and a sophomore, and Jacob Visnick, a 5'11 senior. We're going to take one more break as we step out here for the national anthem. We'll be back with the opening tip right after this.
High School Pep Band for the playing of our national anthem.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Back at Sheen Ford Court. Tonight's contest between the 6-8 Bobcats, 6-9 Tigers from Shadyside. And it's again the starters for the Tigers, Mason Van Est, Jordan Joseph, Corey Beckett, Elijah Brock, Jacob Visnick, and quick scouting report on them.
Yeah, the quick scouting report is keep your eye out for number 12, Corey Beckett. He's their go-to guy, averages over 15 points a game. They're not really big inside, but Jacob Visnick will play big. He'll do a lot of the dirty work inside, but you got to keep an eye on him. He likes to shoot the 3-ball too, and he shoots it really well. As a team, they've shot over 120 3-point attempts this year, so they can get up and down the floor. They've made 120, I should say.
I was going to say, put that in perspective.
Right.
The Bobcats have shot 218, but only made 77.
So this team, they're not real big, so they like to throw the ball in from deep, and they've got 3 or 4 guys that can do it. And keep your eye out for number 10, Ben Walk, because as a 6th man, he's exactly the 6th man that you want on your team, because he comes in for instant offense. And he's not afraid to take it to the hole and shoot the long ball.
He's just a 5'5" freshman, and I got verification on pronouncing his name correctly. It's Watch.
Watch. There you go. He just forgot the T.
Yeah, we bought that T. We went in to spin the wheel, and we got a consonant there to put in. Bobcats being introduced again. Caleb Bond, Caden Moore, Sean Perkins, Dominic Cork, and Brock Valentine, the 3 seniors there for the Bobcats. Trying to finish the season on a run of wins. This would be, what, the 3rd in a row?
That's correct, yeah. Lost, by 3 to Warren, and then 2 wins in a row, so this would be win number 3.
It will be Brock jumping in the center circle with Perkins. Brock, good-sized young man, too.
Yes, and he's got a motor that doesn't quit. He'll get up and down the floor, and he'll play with some intensity.
Perkins getting up high and controlling the tap to the Bobcats, and Bond will bring it up to face man-to-man pressure. Hand off, top of the key off the pick, feeds down low, nice backdoor cut, and the hammer. Give the assist to Perkins, but the hammer time to Dominic Cork. Impressive opening for the Bobcats.
Real impressive. They scored off of that first play of the second half the other day at Marietta and lit the place up.
Cats in the zone. 3-ball from the corner. That off the mark. Cork with the rebound as Beckett put it up and ball knocked out of bounds. It will go back to the Tigers. And you Tigers, they're just playing everybody outside the arc and passing around for the first open look.
And they are not afraid to shoot it. You're going to see quite a few threes today from the Tigers.
Beckett, Van Est, and now Joseph. Inside feed, and boy, a slash that time by Brock. And Elijah Brock ties it 2-2.
And you'll see that he's real aggressive, posting up and looking for the ball, but he's quick enough to be able to move too.
He can jump quick, good size, nice inside feet. Perkins goes up and over top of Brock. Check that. Cork with the second hoop, but he's knocked 2 down. The Cats lead at 2-0. Beckett in the corner, skip pass all the way across, and the steal by who other than the steal man, right? Caleb Bond, who was anticipating that kick out pass. And the ball knocked out of bounds. It will stay Bobcat ball leading 4-2.
You can definitely see the maturity of Caleb Bond this year, not only on the defensive end, as we said, but with the ball in his hands on the offensive end.
Next year, he'll have to be even more of a leader.
Absolutely.
Off the dribble, down low to Perkins. Kick back out to Bond. Off the dribble penetration, kick out to Cork that time. Not where I think Bond expected him to be, and here we go. Reset on top, Moore. They'll give him the 3. He'll take it. Catching! Caden Moore, is he shooting with great confidence now or what?
You can see it. He steps up, puts his chin right on the rim, and he's not afraid to pull
6 or 8 games ago, he'd have passed that shot up.
Yep, for sure.
Beckett slash, kick out, tipped a couple of times. Tigers will stay in control. Back to the corner. Beckett 3. Cha-ching as he answers. Corey Beckett makes it 7-5 Cambridge.
Yeah, there's a reason why Beckett's their leading scorer. You can see he sets up nice. He's got a nice touch. And he not only will shoot threes, he'll take the ball to the hole too.
No hesitation to grab it and go. Perkins left wing. Down low to Cork. Triple team. Somebody's open. There is more again. Bam! Yes, that's confidence when you can step out 3 feet outside the arc and knock it down. 10-5 Cats. Beckett again, a little shake and bake corner, trying to feed it back out to the top of the key to Van Est. Down low, Brock up and underneath, will finish. He's going to be a tough guard tonight because they keep finding ways to get him the ball in the paint. And what do we got? Timeout on the floor, and the Cats are going to take a 30-second timeout as Perkins comes out there hobbling a little bit. 5:10 left in the opening period, and Perkins is going to be maybe checked out by the medical staff there and maybe retape that ankle as it stays 10-7 Cambridge here. That would be a big loss for the Cats if he can't keep going.
Yeah, a real big loss, and not only on the offensive end, but defensively, he and Cork are basically can block a lot of shots, but Sean's our best defender as well, along with Caleb Bond. But you can see from the first couple possessions that Elijah Brock for the Tigers, as you had mentioned, he's going to be a tough guy to guard inside, and I think having Perkins, who fits his body type a little bit better, is going to be able to keep up with him.
Colton Slaughter checks in for the Bobcats as Perkins takes a quick respite. 5-minute mark. Bond trying to feed it down inside to Valentine, who had flashed open, but the ball knocked out of bounds by Joseph. And the Cats will inbound at sideline. And Perkins back on the bench, but hobbling a little bit there. Kind of grabbing his thigh like maybe he got a little Charlie horse. Moore, lob inside. Valentine tapped out of his hands. Brock comes up with the loose ball. It's going to be a tough catch under the basket with two guys on it. Beckett off the dribble drive. Kicks it to the corner. 3 ball. Visnick, no. Rebound. Back to Beckett. Up and underneath, and he got hammered. Right in between a couple of the big guys. Take your pick. Probably the biggest guy's going to get that one, right?
Well, the biggest guy's always going to get
I don't think they're going to give Cork the foul. It's his first, team's first, and that'll send Beckett to the line to shoot 2. 10-7 Cambridge. That free throw rolls off the mark. As the Bobcats get Valentine a break and Owen Feldner into the contest. 4:40 left in the period. Second free throw is good. Cats on top by 2. And the Tigers will drop back into the half-court set. For a small school, pretty good athletes in this starting 5.
Well, it's pretty good athletes just in general. I mean, every year they're competitive on the football field for sure.
Feldner right side to Moore, in and out of his hands. And Hunter Feldner threw the fastball that time, and Moore didn't handle it well. As now Sean Perkins steps back in. Caden Moore to the bench. Bobcat turnover. Back to the Tigers as Cambridge on top by 2.
Yeah, really still the biggest issue for the Cats this year offensively has been that turnover bug.
Yeah, especially the unforced. Nice pass down low. Brock up and finished. Cork might have got a piece of him there, but Brock will get the 2. He's got 6 in the period. We're tied at 10. 4-minute mark. To Slaughter on the right wing. Off the pick to the top of the key. Back to Bond on the left side. Feldner uses the pick, gets to the foul line, and had no place to go with the ball. He was looking for a teammate to kick it to, and the defense just collapsed on him.
Yeah, exactly the word I was going to use. The Tigers collapsed on him, had 3 guys on the ball, and he just couldn't get the ball around 3 different guys.
Back-to-back turnovers for the Bobcats, who get it right back. Bond with the steal, up ahead to Perkins, feeds it, and 1 to Feldner. And he may be injured. He got slapped at. He knocks it in. And Van Nest comes up with the foul. And a 3-point play chance here for Owen Feldner. Hasn't had many free throw opportunities on the season. As a matter of fact, this will just be his second attempt. Trying to make it a true 3-point play. Puts it up and cannot cash in there. Tapped out. And Brock will chase it down in the corner. 3.5 left in the opening period. Cats lead at 12-10. Half-court pressure. Across the timeline to Van Est. Tapped away. On the floor, loose ball. Perkins down on top of it. Still loose now. Bond up with it out ahead. Perkins hammers it down. Second one of the period as Perkins in the act as well. Cats defense leading to offense. How many times have we seen that happen this year? Not much.
Well, no, once, and it was the other day at Marietta.
Slaughter with the steal. Trying to lob it over the top to Perkins and tapped out of bounds and off the Cats' last. Cats had another golden opportunity there. They get the steal and give it right back
Well, again, you can hear Gene Ford screaming right now. Bounce pass. I mean, just, that was a perfect opportunity for a nice.
You fake it up and you go down.
Yeah. But, as I mentioned, the Cats started the second half at Marietta Wednesday with 2 of 3 possessions.
Joseph trapped, and the Cats come up with it again. Bond with the loose ball. So Cambridge getting another turnover. See if they can take advantage of it here, leading by 4. Slaughter left wide open, deep 3. He'll take it in and out, and a rebound to Joseph. Cats had a chance to extend the lead right there. 2.5 left in the period. Up ahead. Ben Watch into the game for the first time. Gives it up. Deep 3. Beckett cannot answer. Bond clears it out of there for the Bobcats. Looking up ahead. Finds Slaughter. Wide open 3. Not again. Off the back of the rim. Just a little long on 2 attempts. And a timeout going to be taken by the Tigers. 2:09 left in the opening period. 14-10 Cats. We'll be back right after this.
Our specialized orthopedic team is committed to getting you back to living. Whether you're chasing collegiate records or chasing toddlers at home, call our orthopedic group today. Your condition is no match for our top docs, including new Superior Med team member Dr. Vanessa Falk, who's now accepting new patients. To schedule an appointment, call 740-439-8886. Find out all that our team offers by visiting seormc.org today to learn more.
Back at Gene Ford Gymnasium, 14-10 Bobcats. I did receive a text back from Brent and Jerry Boyer. The one
bet you did.
One to clarify, they were not around for that 51-52 season, but the question is, were they around for the 53-54? And maybe not. Back in action, watch. Feeding it down low. Brock hard to the hoop, blaze it up and in, and he has not missed a shot tonight.
Well, it's pretty easy to make them when they're uncontested and they're only from a foot away.
Yeah,
but that being said,
hands.
He's quick and he's going to get to the hole. He's an aggressive player.
Feldner to Moore in the corner. Another 3, not this time. And the rebound comes down to Van Est. And Bond thought he picked his pocket in the backcourt and he might have gotten away with it, except for the guy with the whistle. And he said, no, that'll be Caleb Bond's first foul. What hands?
He's quick.
He is.
He is quick. Again, leading the Cats with 36 steals on the season.
Over to Watch into a double team, trying to step through it. Kick back out to Brock. Might have gotten away with a shuffle. Back over Visnick. Down low, Brock with the mismatch. Somehow Bond got stuck on him, and he just bodied him up. And Elijah Brock has 10 points in the quarter, and we're tied at 14. Right now, Bobcats, that's the guy you got to stop.
Yeah, right now you got to be.
Slaughter for 3. 0 for 3 now. And the tap out, Feldner picks it up to Perkins. A little head and shoulders fake. Kick out. Bond steps into the 3. Can't get that one to go. Tie up on the rebound between Slaughter and Van Est. And the arrow favors the Shadyside Tigers as Cork steps back in. And Slaughter, who's usually instant offense off the bench tonight, 0 for his first 3.
Well, he's certainly not missing by much, just a tad off. He'll catch on.
Making about 40% of those. And the slash to the basket by Van Est, his first hoop gives the Tigers their first lead of the night at 16-14. Cats got to defend the hoop.
As we tried to tell everybody.
Cork 3 ball.
Tigers are not going to go away quietly.
Perkins, rebound, stick back. Yes. Sean Perkins giving the rebound and the deuce. And we're tied at 16. Yeah, we came in with the idea that the Tigers wanted to shoot the 3, but they have just hammered the paint.
Yeah, and you'll see that Brock is always going to be posting up. His long arms are going to be sticking up in the air at all times.
10-second high pick and roll. Brock tapped away. Bond with it. His pass knocked away. Brock has it. 4 seconds. Back out on top. Beckett, pull up, jumper. No, not at the buzzer. And we will head to the second period tied 16 apiece. Competitive game at the Cat Slayer tonight. Don't go away. We'll be back after this.
Your home and your car are likely your two biggest investments. Protecting them from unexpected damage is a prime concern to WB Green Insurance. They are proud to represent Westfield Insurance, a financial service organization that provides insurance products for your home, auto, and business. Sharing knowledge, building trust is Westfield Insurance's pledge to their customers, along with personalized claim service that's fast and friendly. To learn how Westfield can help with your insurance needs, talk to WB Green Insurance today.
Back at Gene Ford Court, 16 apiece as the Bobcats jumped out to an early lead, but the Tigers got hot, and particularly inside. Elijah Brock, 6'4" sophomore, 10 points, all of them the layup variety, as he caught it, spun to the hoop, and got pretty good looks inside that whole period. Corey Beckett added 4 for the Bobcats. Caden Moore knocked down a couple of threes. Perkins a 4. Dominic Cork a 4. And it looks like right now the Bobcats are the team settling for the three-point shot. And as the Cats took a number of them in that period, did hit a couple, but missed on a number as well.
2 for 8 for the quarter, which is a little unlike. I mean, that doesn't happen often.
Wide open down low. Valentine with Brock on his backside. And Brock Valentine will lay it up and in for his first bucket of the night. And Cats got an inside pick, and Brock came wide open. And the Cats with another steal. Feed out ahead. Moore over to Bond. His layup good. Nice switch to the left hand by Caleb Bond. And a good feed that time by Moore. And Cats get a quick 4 points and another point off the steal.
Yeah, nice to get up and down the floor there a little bit, show some athleticism.
Another one's tapped away. Bond nearly had that one to Beckett. He'll launch the 3 from the corner. Cha-ching. Corey Beckett's second 3, and that's the guy you got to fly out at.
Yeah, he's definitely, again, he's averaging over 15 a game and leading the team in 3-point field goals made as well.
2019, Valentine again backs his way in, goes to the left hand, can't get it to go. Beckett over his back taps it out and comes away with it. Tigers chance to retake the lead here. 6:49 left in the opening half. To Beckett in the corner. Cats will step out on him. He'll go baseline, feed it up to the top of the key, down the lane. The floater partially blocked. I'm not sure if Bond got that one or say Perkins or Court. And Caleb Bond bringing it up the floor. Jordan Joseph banged him, and that'll be his first, team second. And the Cats leading by a point.
Yeah, I think that was Cork's blocked shot there to add to his total.
Well, he is 2 ahead of Perkins. And in what, third? Did we say third place?
That's correct.
And career block shots. Baseline move by Perkins, and Beckett tried to cut him off. Didn't get there as he was still moving. So Corey Beckett with the foul. His first, team's third, and the Cats will go baseline this time. Cork on the inbound. Lobs it in and gets the pass back up underneath. Tough shot and a good pass, and Cork will lay it up and in. Bobcats hammer in the paint this quarter so far.
Yeah, I would say that was a conversation at the end of the break there to make sure that we're still working inside.
Yeah, that's where their strength is. Skip pass across the watch, closed out to Brock, trying to work his way down the lane. Cats with a double team him on the air, makes him give it up. Watch 3 ball, short of the mark, and Caleb Bond will clear out the rebound. He'll lead it the other way. Cut off on the baseline. Look for the post feed. Got it into Valentine. Back to Cork from 10, and nice look back as Valentine had a couple of big guys on his backside. He got the assist, long pass down to Bond. Valentine makes him give it up. Back out to the top, Van Est. Down the lane hard, kick out, and the Cats were waiting that time. Moore with steal. Cambridge has had a number of steals playing that passing lane.
Much better defensive rotation than what you've seen the last couple games from the Cats. They've been a little lazy in that zone the last few games.
Cats on top by 5. Feed down to Cork. Shuffle the feet. Yeah, he ran in to watch that time. Couldn't get the dribble down, and they'll call the travel. As Slaughter checks back in, giving Caleb Bond a break. 5:06 left in the period. 5-point Bobcat lead.
Yeah, not much Cork could have done there, really, just to try to catch the ball.
Not a deep bench
right
for the Tigers, but they bring in Visnick again at 5'11" as senior. Getting Brock a quick break here. 4:50 left in this half. Watch. Back out. Joseph trying to break down the defense off the dribble. Step back three. Deep ball. Cha-ching. Beckett, his third three. And that was well contested by Cork, who was right out on him.
Well contested, but not afraid to pull that trigger.
Yeah, he was nearly sitting in the Cambridge bench. Perkins penetrates, kicks to Cork, gets it back on the low block. Back to Cork, 15-footer off the back of the iron. Valentine stick back, yes. Haven't been many offensive rebounds tonight, but that was a big one right there.
Sure was.
Keep the Cats on top by 4. Coming up on the halfway mark of this second period. Inside pass, Visnick, and he'll finish as the Cats didn't get to him in time. Visnick not nearly the size and athleticism of Brock, but he got there that time and got the job done.
And that's where you see the lack of the defensive rotation in that zone.
Moore down to Valentine, bodied by Visnick, kick back out to Moore. He'll take it all the way in. Stop, pop, not there. Tap out, and out of bounds, touch last by the Tigers. Cats will have that, and Feldner and Bond will check back in. Moore and Valentine to the seat. Cats on top by 2 with 3:40 left. Perkins, the Slaughter in the corner, down low. Cork, triple team, out to Bond, wide open look, cha-ching. Caleb Bond. Cats' third 3 of the half. And when they step into him like that and get a good look.
Yep. And that's Bond's shot.
Yeah.
You know, you're going to double down on Cork. All you got to do is look for Bond. He's going to be wide open, and he'll knock it down.
Beckett breaking the defense down, shuffling it to the corner, and there's Bond again. Playing the passing lane, another steal, leading the fast break the other way. To Slaughter. He'll put it on the floor. Kick out Cork. 3, top of the key. Count it! Cork's first 3 of the night. And the Cats have extended their lead to 8. Oh, no, as explosive as this Tiger team is, though, 8's not a comfortable number.
8 is definitely not enough tonight.
Beckett doubled in the corner, tried to fight through Perkins. Kick out, watch left corner, 3 ball short of the mark, tapped out. Bond had it, and Watch came right from behind him and stole it. As Beckett looks at the 3 on the right side, Perkins on him there, trying to feed it to Visnick on the no-look pass, becomes the no-look turnover, and Cork came up with it and then tapped out of his hands, and it will be Tiger ball. So a lot of turnovers going back and forth here and change of possession quickly.
Yeah, Cambridge's 7th turnover on the night, and that actually it could have been 8 there because Cork could have had 2 there on that.
Yeah. Brock checks back in. Van Est trying to penetrate, nearly gave up the ball. Now near half court, Brock has to chase it down. Back to Beckett off the high pick. Looking for it again. Beckett breaks the defense down, and a foul on the floor on Feldner. There was no help behind him.
No.
And that was actually a good foul by Feldner to keep him from getting the easy 2.
And they're spreading it out and trying to get us to come out and open that lane up, which is certainly good scouting by the Tigers.
Throws it into the backcourt. Brock will chase it down. That should be fine. He wasn't sure about it, though. But he handles it pretty good for a 6'4 sophomore.
Sure does.
He'll be a tough guy to guard in the next couple years. Down the lane, Joseph spin move high off the glass and catches nothing of the basket. And the Cats will bring it the other way. Under 2 to play. 32-24. Up ahead, Perkins. Looking for the post feed. Got it down. Double team for Cork. Stop on the jump hook. And boy, he has perfected that over the years.
He sure has, and you just can't stop that. Being 6'6" and being able to elevate like he can with a little jump hook, you just can't stop it if he's on.
Tom Cork, 13 points and a timeout on the floor. 1:36 to go. A 30-second timeout, so we're halfway through it. We'll keep it here. This has been a pretty entertaining and well-played game to this point, although there have been some turnovers, but other than that, I think that's a lot been caused by the defense.
It has. There's been good defensive play, but there's been a lot of fumbling around with the ball and more on the Cats side of things because, again, Cambridge has 7 turnovers, and, most of those were uncontested, fast break, trying to get something done a little bit quicker than they needed to. But that's okay. It's been a fast-paced game. No problem with that as long as Cambridge can get back and play good, solid half-court defense and not let them get to the rim and contest the threes, they should be okay.
Bobcats' biggest lead of the night, 34-24. Brock back in the game. You got to think the Tigers are going to go back to him. There he is on the catch, and the tie-up by who? Caleb Bond, although the arrow favors the Tigers. And again, right out of the timeout, the Tigers trying to get it into the big guy inside. He had 10 first-quarter points, none in this second period.
Yeah, it wasn't the best pass. It was behind him. That gave Bond an opportunity to grab it.
Van Nest in the back. Looking down low, nobody there. Back over. Van Nest, kick out. Step back. Jordan Joseph for three. Cha-ching. 34-27. Third three of the period for the Tigers. Coming up on the 1 minute mark. Left side, Bond. Parker Long in for the first time tonight for the Bobcats. Sets the pick on the roll. Has to chase it down in the corner. Back out on top, Feldner. Bobcats small lineup with Perkins and four guards. Perkins out of the double team. And that one kicked as Feldner trying to get it through, around, over somehow past Jordan Joseph. And Joseph eventually kicking it and giving the Cats an out-of-bounds play. 40 seconds left in the half. To Slaughter in the corner. Down low, Perkins spins away from a double team. Wow, from behind. I don't know, was that probably Van Nest, who came from nowhere and knocked that one away.
Well, and here's what Cambridge is going to have to do. They're going to have to start cutting to the hole. If they're going to keep doubling down every time that they get the ball on the block, somebody's got to cut to the hole for that easy layup.
Perkins,
and we're not getting that out front.
Step out, and Cork will come in. Gives the Cats, and Cork having a real good period. He's got 9 in the period. He'll take it out of bounds. Look for him to get it right back. Lobs it out on top, tapped away. Chase for it. Tapped inbounds. Bond will come up with it. Out ahead for Long, and now the Cats have a chance to reset. Bond, Joseph right on him, beats him down the lane, kick out, and back out on top for Feldner. Off the dribble. Long hands it off to Bond through a double team and takes it to the hoop himself. His runner no good. Rebound, stick back. That was a tough one. But give Cork 2 more, and a tough rebound there as well.
Yeah, he was off balance and shot it in rhythm.
And a long pass out of bounds. The Tigers trying to get it quick to, and the Cats will have another look with 2.4 seconds to go. More back in. So the Cats got all their shooters with Bond and Moore and Slaughter and now Cork. They might get a quick 3 here.
Well, nobody's out here in the corner on Cork.
Moore looking. Gets it to Slaughter. He steps back. Won't get it up in time. Got it to Cork. His jump hook rattles in and out. Slaughter lost his footing when the defense ran at him, but it will stay a Bobcat lead as we have reached the halftime break. Cats put up a big corner there, leading 36-27. We'll step out to get our stats and scoring in order. And you order one up too. We'll be back right after this.
Today we're talking with Bill Wilson, a member of the sales team at Abel's Heating, Cooling, Electrical, and Refrigeration. Bill, saving money is key these days. Can Abel's help?
Most definitely. With the purchase of a new selected Amana furnace or air conditioner, customers will receive a 10-year parts and labor warranty at no charge. Plus, with approved credit, they can receive financing for 54 months with low rates and payments.
That's the Abel's difference. Abel's Heating, Cooling, Electrical, and Refrigeration. One company, one goal, your comfort.
Here at MVHC, we offer adult, dental, pediatric, women's, pharmacy, and transportation services, as well as behavioral health. We accept all patients. Make your appointment today if you're not feeling well.
I was sitting in my car and it wouldn't start. I lifted the hood and the engine was falling apart. What would I do? My eyes filled with tears. And on the radio, I heard of West 40 by Pay here, where for a little money down and a little each week, I could have a car, nice, shiny, and sleek. So I walked in the door and I put the money down. Now I got a nice car that I can drive around. West 40 by Pay here will help rebuild your credit. The corner of Dewey and Route 40 in Cambridge, don't you forget it.
West 40 Auto Sales, corner of Route 40 and Dewey Avenue in Cambridge, is home of a guaranteed credit approval, with most loans approved while you wait. Go to their website to fill out an online loan application, west40autosales.com. You'll also find their weekly special listed there.
Leave your sister alone. You're ready to get back into yoga, so you order the essentials. A non-slip mat, yoga blocks to keep balance, and an exercise ball. And you use your Bank of America Cash Rewards credit card, choosing to earn 3% cash back on online shopping and up to 5.25% as a preferred rewards member, which you put towards your most essential yoga gear. Noise-canceling headphones.
Welcome. Take a deep breath. Breathe.
Apply for yours at bankofamerica.com/more rewarding. Copyright 2020 Bank of America Corporation.
Hi there, Jackson Hewitt Tax Service here. Want to save some money filing your taxes? File your taxes with Jackson Hewitt now and pay $50 less than you paid someone else last year. That's right, pay $50 less than last year. Have your taxes done by a skilled Jackson Hewitt tax pro and get the biggest refund possible, guaranteed. It's win-win-win. Get more, pay less, but act now. The offer won't last. Get your coupon code and offer details at jacksonhewitt.com. That's Jackson Hewitt.
When it's game night, let Papa John's Pizza on Southgate Parkway feed your team after the game. Hey, this is Shannon. You can create your pizza with all your favorite toppings or pick one of our specialty pizzas like the Super Hawaiian, the Philly cheesesteak, the Works, or the Fiery Buffalo Chicken. Don't forget we also have chicken poppers, wings, breadsticks, and cheese sticks too. Call 740-439-PAPA. That's 439-7272 or order from your phone at papajohns.com.
Here at MVHC, we offer adult, dental, pediatric, women's, pharmacy, and transportation services, as well as behavioral health. We accept all patients. Make your appointment today if you're not feeling well.
Your home and your car are likely your two biggest investments. Protecting them from unexpected damage is a prime concern to WB Green Insurance. They are proud to represent Westfield Insurance, a financial service organization that provides insurance products for your home, auto, and business. Sharing knowledge, building trust is Westfield Insurance's pledge to their customers, along with personalized claim service that's fast and friendly. To learn how Westfield can help with your insurance needs, talk to WB Green Insurance today.
Most of us are faced with uncertainty every day. Your job, your finances, sporting events, schooling for your children, and so much more. With so much uncertainty surrounding you, there's one auto dealership that you can be certain about, and that's Doan Ford. You can be certain that you'll always get a great deal and the best service afterwards. In business for nearly 60 years has given Doan Ford the reputation of being a strong, reliable dealership. Be certain. Choose Doan Ford. Online at doanford.com.
Back at Gene Ford Court at halftime, lots of festivities here as J.P. Feldner was recognized for his long-time job as I don't think it's a job when you enjoy what you do, is it?
That's right.
But the voice of the Bobcats and now the Cambridge dance team on the floor performing, and we're showing you a little bit of that as well as they get ready to go to nationals. I think that's what I heard down in Florida.
That's correct.
Yeah. Congratulations to them as advancing, and they've been very successful for many years now.
Long time. Our cheerleading squads and our dance squads have been very competitive and brought home a lot of hardware.
Absolutely. Every year they come back with trophies bigger than them from someplace. I don't know where.
Right.
A couple years ago they had one from, I don't know, the hard rock cheerleading competition with a guitar or something. It was pretty cool. But non-stop action tonight, and that has been the case with the basketball game as well, as Cambridge leads it at halftime 36-27. And what a half of basketball it's been. And the Cats have had to play at a high level to maintain that lead.
And they're going to have to continue to do that to maintain that lead, because the Tigers are definitely not going away. You see, they're not shy. They're going to get up and down the floor. They're going to try to pound it inside the Brock, and they're also not afraid to shoot that long ball. And here's the thing, really just Beckett and Watch have really been shooting the threes. There's only been two others outside of those two guys. And, Visnick's not even been had a lot of opportunities yet, and he's got a real smooth stroke too. So I would guess that Cambridge is going to have to adjust, certainly to Beckett on that long ball, and certainly be able to slow Brock down inside. He got off there in that first quarter with 10 in the first, but never got a look in the second. So maybe they made a little bit of an adjustment there. Of course, he took a break too there for a while. He was a little tired from shooting so much, but some defensive adjustments I would guess for the Cats. And really more of the same for Shadyside, I would guess. They're doing a really good job of doubling down on our big guys, but when you got Cork and that can elevate and get over some of those guys, it's not that they're playing bad defense, it's just Cork's hitting those shots.
Yeah, and I don't know if he's missed many in this first half. Dominic Cork, he did knock down a 3, but had 4 in the first period, ended up with 15 in the half to lead all scorers, and really was the driving force in that second period for the Bobcats to put 20 on the board as the Cats pulled away a little bit there, led by 10 late in that period and lead at 36-27 here at the break. And other Cats in the scoring column there, 5 for Bond, all in the second period. Caden Moore came out hot, hit 6 in the first period, couple of threes there. Owen Feldner got a deuce. Sean Perkins with 4. Brock Valentine with 4 as well. Cats did not get a free throw shot in that first period, and actually Shadyside only 1 of 2. They were led by Corey Beckett's 10. 9 of those on 3 threes. And then Elijah Brock had 10, but all those came in the early going. And I think the Cats did start to try to not let him catch the ball in the places that he was catching it, not let him get to his spot where he likes to catch it and get to the hoop. They only got a couple of points from Van Est. Visnick got a couple, and Jordan Joseph able to knock down a 3. But I think you're right. Clearly that the Cats have to find a way to defend outside with Corey Beckett. But, he can take it off the dribble as well.
He can. You see their spacing. They're trying to space you out and to make sure that our big guys can't get out and cover those guys and then make it one-on-one trying to get to the hole and with an opportunity to get some guys in foul trouble. But really the tale of two quarters, you saw a lot of 3 balls for the Cats in the first quarter, 7 of 13. 13 threes in the first quarter is quite a bit. Well, the exact opposite happened here. In the second, they, 2 of 8 for threes in the first quarter. But the second quarter, they only shot 2 threes. However, flip the switch, they were 7 for 11 from 2. So they kind of made up for that and realized that we got to start taking advantage of that and not put the ball up in the air from so deep.
Well, and 2 for 2 outside the arc. Right. Second period, we only took 2, but both of them were really good looks. And they both went down.
So for the half, Cambridge from the 2, 12 of 16 for 75%, and shooting 40% from long range, 4 for 10 for 61% overall. But with the defensive adjustments that Cambridge made against the Tigers didn't get as many shots off in that second period. Really only 2 from 2 and 5 from 3, though they made 3 threes in that second period. But they're shooting 65% for the half. So both teams shooting the ball decent. Cambridge certainly made up for it in the second quarter. But you see the athleticism that Shadyside has. Look, the Shadyside community is real excited about this basketball program. They're heading in the right direction. They're young. They've got guys that can shoot, guys that are aggressive. And with Brock in the middle taking up space, 6'4", I mean, it looks just like Perkins. Actually, he's a little taller than Perkins, it seemed like. He's listed at 6'4". He might be a little bit bigger than that, but he's athletic. He's all arms and legs and, real long. So he can be a huge mismatch inside.
Yeah, I don't think I'm wanting to match up with them in the tournament. You got the guy inside with Elijah Brock is a 6'4" sophomore, and the guard, Beckett, is just a junior. So these guys certainly going to be very good as this season continues for them. They could make a deep run, and then you got to like where they're at for next year, too, with those 2 guys coming back.
Yeah, and really, look up and down the roster. It's nothing but freshmen and sophomores, a couple of juniors mixed in, and 1 senior, or 2 seniors. So, they've got a lot of guys coming up that are going to be able to get some minutes. Cambridge, on the other hand, I think Cambridge needs to be able to continue to get the ball inside. I think one thing they need to adjust with, though, is when they start doubling down on Cork, he's got to be able to keep out of the corner of his eye. He's got to know that somebody's cutting to the hole or somebody's open on the opposite block. Just get that little switch pass over there for an easy layup. But I think the guys out at the three-point line need to realize that quick, you want to get in the scoring column, get some cheap buckets. That's the best way to do it.
Yeah, I think that Gretchen Brumfield needs to pass out some business cards over along the bench over there. She could probably help some of these guys out with their hairstyle. I thought I stepped back into the 60s when I walked in here. There's some guys there with some pretty long hair.
Well, and even more in the lower levels. The JV game had a lot of that too.
Hey, that's all right. If you can do it, grow it, because I can't.
Have some fun with it. Why not?
That's what Ray Sims said.
And we've got a headband over here. Caden Moore busted out the headband for senior night as well. So some neat stuff tonight by both teams.
Hey, senior night has been special in many, many ways, and it will continue to be with the upcoming second half. Cats on top by 9. Grab one more drink, get the popcorn hot. Here we go. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Are you paying too much for homeowners insurance? Has your insurance company raised your deductible? Hi, this is John Valentine with Valentine Insurance. Many people can't accurately answer these questions. With many premiums escrowed into mortgages, homeowners don't pay attention to changes to their policies anymore. It's time you visit Valentine Insurance for a true, no-obligation review of your insurance policy. Call 994-1776 or stop by our office at 739 Southgate Parkway in Cambridge.
Back at Coach Ford Court. Second half ready to get started here, 36-27. Cats. And they will have the opening possession here, too. Starters back on the floor. Bond, Moore, Perkins, Cork, and Valentine. Nobody in foul trouble for either team. Just 3 team fouls both ways in that first half. Van Est, Joseph, Beckett, Brock, and Visnick for the visitors. To the high post, Valentine handing it off to Perkins. Looks for the post feed. Finds Moore in the corner. Trying to get it inside the court. Tapped out of bounds by Beckett. And it will be a Bobcat inbound. Baseline left side.
And Cats setting up that inside game again on that play. I'm sure they're going to continue to pound that ball inside.
Moore lobs it to Perkins. Catches it in the air. Tips it to Valentine, who finishes.
And that's what I'm talking about.
Pretty play.
You want to get in the scores column, be ready for the ball, and be able to cut to the hole. Great look by Perkins.
Cats by 11, their largest lead of the night. A little more active with this zone on the outside. Van Est. Kick out, Visnick. Back into Van Est through the double team. Can't get the 3 up on the perimeter, and Brock is where you want him, way out on top.
Yeah.
Kick out. Visnick, 3 from the right side, in and out. And the rebound, Valentine had to battle for that one. Gets it to Bond. He'll lead the fast break the other way. Cork, pull-up 3, short of the mark. Tapped around and kicked by the Tigers. Stays Cambridge ball, leading by 11.
Poor little Webb almost got that ball to the chin down there.
Almost became one of those GoPro cameras on his forehead. 7-minute mark of this third period. Cats with the ball an 11-point lead. Bond. Right side to Moore. Kick out. Perkins will penetrate. Inside feed. Valentine. Fade away. Got it. Second hoop of the period. He's got 8 in the ball game. Cats with their biggest lead of the night. Back to Van Est. Brock puts it on the floor. Cats collapse on him. Kick out. Joseph has to step in and take the 15-footer, and he'll knock it down. 40-29. 6.5 left. Joseph picking up Bond near half court. Bond down to the ground, and they'll call the timeout before the turnover. Cats will take it. We'll take it with them. 6:16 left. Cambridge on top by 11. Back in a quick 30.
Chronic issues do not disappear just because COVID is here. Whether you are experiencing pain in your knee, tingling in your fingers, or a sore back, Superior Med Orthopedics is here for you. Superior Med Orthopedics patients' health and safety is their top priority, and they currently offer telehealth visits for your initial appointment. Take comfort in knowing when you come to Superior Med Orthopedics facility, they are following all protocols to ensure you remain safe. Find out all their team offers by visiting seormc.org today.
Back at Gene Ford Court, 6:16 left here in the third. Cats expending their second timeout. Get it into Bond. Here comes the big pick out on top by Valentine. Perkins swings it to the corner. Moore 3 ball. He caught that a little off balance, and the shot came up short, but Bond with the steal after the rebound. Back out to Moore. Cork to Perkins. Stepped into the 3. Not there. Long rebound. Chased down in the quarter by Van Ness. Cats had good looks there. Leading by 11. Van Ness kick out to Visnick. Didn't even look to shoot that time.
It's kind of surprising from Visnick because he likes to shoot it.
And down the lane, and the runner by Brock off the mark. Cork with the rebound.
Brock's first miss of the night.
Say, he hadn't missed from point-blank range much that time and didn't use the backboard. Right side, Perkins. High post, Cork to the corner. Inside feed tapped away as Beckett got a piece of that one, and Slaughter will check in for Valentine. 5:17 left here in the third. 40-29 Cats, and Cork on the inbounds. Lobs it into Perkins, who'll get it right back. 15-footer, no good. And a rebound push by the Tigers. Beckett has to fight Slaughter for it, and then goes down. He twisted his ankle as the Cats on the fast break the other way. Perkins spin to the paint. Hacked from behind. No call there. Is tapped up once, twice, 3 times. Cork had a couple of those. Bond had it. And then knocked out of his hand. There's a lot of contact in there.
Sure was. And
especially on Cork's shot. Finally, the officials stop play here to check on Beckett.
Well, the coach is upset there, but you cannot stop a fast break. And you certainly can't stop at a scoring opportunity to be able to attend to an injured player. I know fans are going to go crazy and mom screaming in the stands, but that's the rule. You cannot stop the other team from getting an opportunity to score.
And he chased that ball down in the corner in Cork there, and both of them were checked out with Slaughter, and they were both at odd angles.
Yeah, and I couldn't see if he stepped on Slaughter's foot maybe, but he definitely rolled it because the way that he jumped up, we've all been there. That is not a good feeling.
He's in a lot of pain.
Yeah.
With that right ankle or leg, they're going to try to get him up and get him to the bench. Certainly he'll be done for tonight, and you like to think he's not going to be a long-term problem, but you don't know. Ankles can be a few days or a few weeks. And with the tournament coming up, that's unfortunate for Beckett and the Tigers as he is struggling to get to the bench.
Yeah, he's not putting any weight on it. Hopefully he can get it stretched out a little bit. But, in theory, you never want to lose a game, right? But you certainly want him to be healthy for the tournament. So does him playing this game really mean anything at this point? No. So give him some rest, let him sit down, and get him ready for tournament time.
Ben Watch will check in, 5'5" freshman, as the Tigers down 11. Finally came out of that. Cats had 3, 4, 5 good looks there. Couldn't finish up on any of them. Cats with some pressure up ahead. Visnick. Back out on top, Joseph, and around the horn, Van Ness. Off the high pick. They'll give him the 3. Takes it and knocks it down. Mason Van Ness. 4.5 left here in the third. 8-point Bobcat lead. Bond beats pressure. Kicks it to Slaughter in the corner. Back out on top. Perkins off the dribble penetration. Cut off on the spin. Finds Bond left corner. Faked the 3. Stepped around and put up the runner because that's all he could do. And it came off the mark. And the Tigers coming the other way. Cats are letting them creep back in here. Visnick double teamed on the baseline. They gave him the underneath and he took it. Couldn't get it. And Cork comes out with the loose ball.
Pretty fortunate there not to give up an easy 2.
Yeah, the Cats had him doubled and pinned and then started to play the pass. Cambridge leads by 8. Bond Hands it back to Slaughter. Didn't get to 3 up in time. Too slow there. Inside feed.
And
nice
that's what we're
look.
talking about.
Perkins gets the assist as the Cats get patient.
Yep. And look, there's a reason why Perkins leads the team or is second on the team in assists. The boy has good vision, and he can see the floor really well.
Wide open inside is Brock. Cats didn't have a body near him, and he catches it uncontested and lays it in. Cut it back to 8. 3:10 left here in the third. Bobcats trying to extend that lead back to double digits. Slaughter against Watt off the pick. Feldner down low. Perkins spins, kicks, and again Slaughter passed up the 3. To Bond top of the key. He'll go right down the lane through defenders. Nearly lost it. Perkins on the slash. Hard in there to Cork, and he was going for the one-hand tomahawk as he got hacked. And that was a good look by Perkins.
Sure was. And again, that's what we're talking about. Cork was set up for a 3-ball there, but he saw the opening. Go to the basket and get that little 4 or 5-footer instead of worrying about the 3. Great job.
Elijah Brock picks up the foul. Cork to the free throw line. And Dominic this year, he shot really well at the free throw line last year. This year, he's almost better at the three-point line than he is the free throw line. Just 56% as he misses the first and the second. And the Cats foul on the rebound on Feldner, his second. 42-34. About 2.5 left here in the third. Van Est handling the ball now. Inside feed. Brock again on the pick and roll. Just beat everybody to the hoop.
Yeah, great play there. Great play design.
And you got to know he's the main weapon right now.
Sure.
He should never get free. 6-point Cambridge lead. Has been as much as 10 or 11 several times. Double team. Cork. Kick out. 3 from the right corner by Feldner off the mark. And a rebound to Brock. And here come the Tigers, who looked like they were out of it for a while. Up ahead, Visnick slashed to the hoop. Block shot by Cork, saved in bounds, and Perkins there to get it. Nice save to the corner.
Sure was. And again, you can hear Coach Ford yelling there. Yeah. Always save the ball to the corner.
Slaughter trying to get his first 3 of the night. That one off the mark. Tapped around inside. Brock will lead the fast break again. 6-point Cambridge lead. Watch in the corner. Brings it back out. Joseph on the dribble. He lost his footing. And Slaughter over the back there. If he had just waited for Joseph to roll over with the ball, he could have just grabbed it and tied him up. But instead, now Joseph comes out of there limping. Colton's first foul of the night. Back to Brock, top of the key. Off the high pick, trying to work his way down, spins away. And Cork got him on the way up. And you just got to double him and make him give up the ball, right?
Well, you gotta put some, you gotta lay off of him a little bit at the foul line. Look, he's got to prove to you that he can shoot from outside.
Yep.
He's going to get you to the hole, right? And you don't want to be able to give him those easy baskets. Let him shoot one from deep and see what happens.
Didn't make the free throw. Has another one coming up. As Valentine checks back in, 1:29 to go.
Just him, nobody else though. The rest of those Tigers can shoot the 3.
5-point Bobcat lead, 1:17 left here in the third. Perkins look for Valentine. They take him away, so he says, I'll take it for 2. It's his third hoop of the night. That one's a big one, though. It stopped a nice Tiger run, though. 1 minute mark. Watch Joseph and Van Est out on top. I think at this point, you try to take away the inside play as Joseph's shot no good. Valentine rebound. Has to fight it out to Bond. 42 and counting as the Cats trying to extend their lead here again. Late in the period. Tigers have not gone away. even without their star in the game.
They're going to fight you. They've been in some close battles this year on the season, and they've come down to the wire several times.
Cats a little triangle delay here at the end of the period. Bond trying to bounce it over to Cork and off his knee and out of bounds. Cats actually forced to attach the basket that time.
Yeah, Caleb's got to be able to read that a little bit better. Put a little bit too much mustard on it, I think.
He did. That was the fastball. 10 on the clock. Step up. Van Ness, long three. Cha-ching. And he shows he's got it from long range. His second of the period. Bond trying to get one final look here. Cork, three from the corner. And that would have counted, but it did not go. And as we head to the fourth period, the Bobcat hanging in there with a 4-point lead, 44-40. We'll be back right after this.
In today's marketplace, you have many choices for insurance. WB Green Insurance, a representative of Westfield Insurance, is committed to providing you with excellent coverage for your home and auto at a fair and competitive price. Westfield has been in the neighborhood for over 150 years, providing peace of mind and quality insurance products through independent insurance professionals. Sharing knowledge, building trust is Westfield's pledge to their customers. Call WB Green Insurance today.
Back at Gene Ford Court, 44-40. Bobcats led by 9 at halftime, extended that, I think, a couple of times to 11 in that third period. But they've seen the Tigers cut it to 4 now, as Dominic Cork had 15 at halftime, did not score in that third period. And, of course, the Tigers lost their leading scorer, Corey Beckett, with an ankle injury there, but found their other leading scorer, Elijah Brock, had 5 in the period. He's got 15. And the Tigers will have the first look of this final period. A bucket here, they'd be as close as they've been for a long, long time. Beckett floating loose inside. Cat's got to stay on him. He is going to be their go-to guy here.
And Cat's going to have to rotate defensively to make sure Brock doesn't get an easy one.
To the corner. Brock got it with the feet underneath, and the other Brock got away maybe with a foul on that shot.
A tackle, I think.
Yeah. 7.5 left. Cats back on the attack. Good defense by the Tigers. Moore down the lane and got bailed out there. He was out of control. But Joseph picks up his second, team's second. And Moore on the inbounds. To the corner, Slaughter. Right side. Down low, Cork in the paint. Stops, pops, and over top of an extended Elijah Brock. Dominic Cork, his first points of the second half. Cat's got to start finding him more often.
Really tough to beat. I mean, 6'6", and from 6 feet away, the way he can elevate, that's a tough shot to stop.
Tigers looking for a way to get it to Brock. They'll find Watch. His three partially deflected. Brock there for the rebound on the tap, and he'll lay it up and in. He was in the right place at the right time that time. Cats didn't keep him on the board, off the board. 4-point contest again, 6:50 and counting. Perkins to Cork. Down low to Valentine. Double down, they'll kick it back out. Right side back to Cork. Cats making the defense work hard, and they go down to Valentine. Visnick climbs his back. And that'll be his first, team's third.
Yeah, and the Stripes were watching him. He was climbing his back for about 4 passes, so he was just waiting for that ball to come in to make that call.
Moore again on the trigger. Nobody inside, has to go out to Valentine, top of the key. Visnick with a hand in his chest, hands it off to Cork, now Perkins. Down the lane, hard with the runner off the glass, not there. Valentine, rebound stick back, partially deflected, and the Tigers come down with it. Down by 4 again. Push up ahead. Brock cut off on the baseline. His pass back out to Van Ness, nearly over his head. And the Cats will close out his three. Back to Van Ness, top of the key. Deep three this time. Long rebound. Right back to Watch. Finds Brock inside, and he'll lay it up and in. Brock with 19. And Joseph taking chances for steals in the backcourt. Valentine, or check that, Perkins. Skip pass across to his teammate Cork that time, and over his head is John just picked up the dribble way too soon.
Yeah, way too soon, and you know, don't build upon an error, right? If you pick it up too soon, don't throw it away.
Visnick open for three. He'll take it and can it. Cha-ching, Visnick's first three of the night, and it is a 1-point Tiger lead. 47-46. Where did that come from, right? Cambridge with a double-digit lead and is completely evaporated. Inside feed, Cork fakes left. Hammered going to the right. Had to be a foul, yeah. Wow. Two officials kind of stared at it, and the third one finally from out on top as Cork was just grabbed and thrown to the floor.
Well, I mean, that was a pretty easy call. It looked like from here anyway.
And a timeout taken by the Bobcats, a full timeout to regather some momentum here. Down a point, 5:15 to go. We'll be back right after this.
Are you paying too much for homeowners insurance? Has your insurance company raised your deductible? Hi, this is John Valentine with Valentine Insurance. Many people can't accurately answer these questions. With many premiums escrowed into mortgages, homeowners don't pay attention to changes to their policies anymore. It's time you visit Valentine Insurance for a true, no-obligation review of your insurance policy. Call 994-1776 or stop by our office at 739 Southgate Parkway in Cambridge.
Back at Gene Ford Gymnasium, and we got a ball game now. 5:15 to go, 1-point Tiger lead, down double digits several times here in the second half. A battle back with one of their key players on the bench with a turned ankle, and are still getting it done. And, you know, we've talked a couple times tonight, the Cats are not defending the paint very well with Elijah Brock. Of course, he's 6'4", he's quick, and he can jump. And if, you know, we're still playing that zone out on top there, trying to deny on top. Inside feed Cork, and he got the hanger to go. Dominic Cork, 15 at halftime, only 4 in this second half. Cats got to find him more often. Brock off the dribble, trying to spin his way down the lane against Cork, and able to bang that one in. Good defense, too.
Yeah, he's smooth. And he can elevate, too, right? Being 6'4", 6'5".
And the lead changing hands, 49-48 Tigers. Moore looks for the post feed. Back to Slaughter, top of the key. Back to Moore, looking for the lob. Cork not open. As the Cats will try the right side of the floor. Perkins. Bond looking in there. And again, the defense slacking off a little bit on Cork this time. 4:20 and counting. Bond down the lane, kick out. Moore step in three. Off the mark, rebound comes down to Brock. And the Tigers a chance to add to a 1-point lead. That's with some patience. Watch, little head and shoulders fake, penetrates, stops and pops. The shortest guy on the floor takes it in the paint and scores. And it is a 3-point Tiger lead halfway through the period.
Yeah, shortest guy on the floor is not afraid to take it in there to be able to get his shot off.
Perkins, right side to the baseline, skips it out. Slaughter for three. Cha-ching! Boy, where's that offense been? The Cats have needed him tonight. And that ties it at 51.
Yeah, 1 for 5 from the three-point line for Slaughter tonight, but that was a nice one to make it the first one.
Came at the right time.
Sure did.
Van Est, step back three. That won't be off the rim. Rebound hustle by Joseph. And back to the outside. High pick and roll. Van Est takes it to the paint, scoops it up in one. Perkins got caught on his backside, and Cork kept looking for the feed over to Brock, and he really didn't give a lot of help.
Yep.
And Van Est stepping up here.
Sure is. That was a great take by Van Est.
Yeah, his first free throw attempt of the night coming up as well to try to make it a 3-point advantage once again. And he does not. And Cork will step in to close out the rebound. 53-51, 3:14. And a running clock here in the fourth period. Bond. Right side to Perkins. Off the dribble. Again to the baseline. Again to Slaughter from the corner. Cha-ching! And the Cats retake the lead. Back-to-back threes by the freshman with 2:55 and counting.
from the same spot, same exact play.
He found the spot finally that works.
Right.
High post. Brock gives it up to Watch in the corner. Tapped out on top. Joseph chases it down. Swings it back left side, Van Est. To Watch. Steps up for the three. Touching for the freshman.
You can't let him set his feet, man. He's going to launch it.
5 points in the period. That's all he's got tonight. And back to a 2-point Tiger lead. Perkins with the catch down a deuce. Hands it off to Bond. And gets it back on the right side. Again, he'll penetrate baseline. Finds Valentine on the slash. And Visnick mugged him. Visnick's second, team's fifth. And a two-shot opportunity for Valentine, who has not been to the line yet tonight. Shooting 75% on the season. And a timeout by the Tigers. 2:10 left here, 56-54. Shadyside. We'll be back after this.
Most of us are faced with uncertainty every day. Your job, your finances, sporting events, schooling for your children, and so much more. With so much uncertainty surrounding you, there's one auto dealership that you can be certain about, and that's Doan Ford. You can be certain that you'll always get a great deal and the best service afterwards. In business for nearly 60 years has given Doan Ford the reputation of being a strong, reliable dealership. Be certain. Choose Doan Ford. Online at DoanFord.com.
Back at Gene Ford Court. What looked like a potential blowout at one time by the Cats has now turned into a deficit and a nail-biter, 56-54. Tigers with the lead. Bobcats at the free throw line. Cambridge had its worst period of the night, that third period that allowed the Tigers to creep back into it. They overtook the Cats there with the 13-8 period and then have continued that here into the fourth. They're getting scoring from everybody.
They are. They like to move the ball around. They've got several guys that can do it.
Jimmy John to the line, knocks down the first one to make it a 1-point game on his 9th point of the night. Second one is up and perfect as well. And we are tied with 2:10 left as he steps out and Feldner back in defensively here. A little quickness.
Yep, a little offense, defense.
The other way, you got to run out on the perimeter and get to that three-point shooter, right? Watch over there has been finding a good sweet spot.
Yep, he's been comfortable. You don't want him to get comfortable.
Van Est.
And without Beckett in the game, he's definitely their best option.
Van Est off the dribble penetration, back out to Brock, and he'll set the pick for the roll. He's got it, takes Cork to the hoop. Cork cuts him back off. Van Est down the line, cut off at the foul line. Back to Brock in the corner. He'll give him space to Joseph and Brock. I think they got that switch. It should be Joseph on the outside and Brock on the inside, right? Van Est slashed down the lane. The floater over the hand of Perkins.
That was smooth.
And laid it up and in. I don't know how he got it to go.
Yeah, especially with Perkins being long and being the shot blocker that he is.
1:20 left in the period. Bond with the Cats down 2 to Slaughter. Feed down low. Perkins spins in the paint. Hangs in the air. Got the roll to go. John Perkins, first hoop of the fourth period, ties it at 58. A minute left in the game. This is what you want going into the tournament.
Sure,
you need these kind of games to make you better.
Yeah, win or lose is really not that important at this point. It's to have a good competitive game down to the wire.
Joseph off the dribble, and Bond will body him up. Just the 5th foul on the Bobcats. Caleb Bond's second. Plenty of fouls to give here. Cats still got another with 49 seconds left. Inbound to Van Est in the backcourt. If the Tigers here take the final shot with this game tied.
Well, you don't want it to be a 3 if you're Cambridge, and you certainly
Ball
don't want
loose on the floor. Van Est got it, nearly took the 3. Feed down low, tapped away by Caleb Bond, and the Cats have it. Perkins up ahead into the half court, and a timeout Cambridge. They'll have one remaining with 27. And Joseph sharing some words with some of the Bobcats there as this game has become a little chippy, little chirpy.
Yeah, it's a tie game, 27 seconds.
Yeah.
Sure, of course it would be.
58 apiece. Here's the reset. Both teams with 5 fouls. Cats have 1 timeout left. Tigers with 2. The possession arrow favors the Bobcats, so if they happen to get in a tie-up, they have that without burning a timeout. And I don't know. I think that you'll see a little bit maybe of the triangle out on top to work it down to the 10-second mark. And the guys that they've gone to here for most of the night has been Dominic Cork, but he's only got 4 in the second half. Colton Slaughter's got hot at the right time. You don't know if he might get the kick out.
Well, it's senior night, so my senior's getting the ball.
Yep.
And, you're right. Probably a triangle here. See, if you get a wide open look, okay, but I'm guessing they want to run some time off and then call their last time out with about 8 to 10 seconds left. However, if you can get a bucket, you don't want to turn away a bucket.
Right. Both teams have a foul to give before free throws happen. So, either way, you may see the Tigers come out here, and as the Cats get to that last 10 seconds, hack at it and make them reset. Perkins inbounds it to Slaughter. Trapped right in front of the bench, gets it back out on top to Bond. Joseph gives chase there, and he bodies him and gets the quick foul. Jordan Joseph's 4th foul.
And if you're Cambridge, that's fine. Look, again, as you mentioned, to get to the foul line here would be a huge bonus. So try to get that 7th foul. Why not?
Perkins into Slaughter. 16 left on the clock. Now to Cork. Hands it off to Bond. Nearly traveled over to Cork and through his hand and out of bounds. Wide open on the wing, and I think he was calling for the ball, but by the time Valentine found him, and he looked away, and it went right through his hands. 6.9 to go. And now the Tigers take a timeout, and we can talk about that side of it. 3/4 of the court to go. Cats have a foul to give, so you can take a couple seconds off here with that.
Yeah, and if I'm going to foul him, I'm going to foul him. If you could get a couple seconds in the backcourt, you definitely want to do that and foul him in the backcourt so that you could keep the ball down here.
Yeah, you don't want him to get it in half court because Brock has been unstoppable when they get it in the paint to him. But you got to look here for Van Ness to be the guy with the ball in his hand. He's been the scorer in this second half.
Yep.
He had 2 threes in that third period. He's knocked down a couple of shots here in the fourth as well.
Well, and that play where Brock comes up at the top of the key and sets that pick and just basically rolls right to the bucket, that's worked a couple times for him. I would guess that's going to be in the thought process, but they've only got 7 seconds to get down the floor to run a play.
That's what I was going to say, 6.9 seconds,
Yep.
and you got to think, how many guys can get that clock working right in your head so that you know where you're at? And Joseph is going to take it out of bounds. Goes in the backcourt to Van Ness. Across the timeline, and the Bobcats did foul him out here at the top of the key.
Sure. And that's
3 seconds left as Perkins picks up just his first foul, but they'll get it on the baseline. And I thought they'd take it out here on the side, but this is tough here with Joseph on the inbound.
Right.
Gets it into Brock. Shot blocked by Cork, and Slaughter has it. We're heading to overtime. 58 apiece in regulation. Stay tuned. More basketball coming up right after this.
When it's game night, let Papa John's Pizza on Southgate Parkway feed your team after the game. Hey, this is Shannon. You can create your pizza with all your favorite toppings or pick one of our specialty pizzas like the Super Hawaiian, the Philly cheesesteak, the Works, or the Fiery Buffalo Chicken. Don't forget we also have chicken poppers, wings, breadsticks, and cheese sticks too. Call 740-439-PAPA. That's 439-7272 or order from your phone at papajohns.com.
Back at Gene Ford Court. And why not an overtime game? Bobcats' all-time record in overtime is 60-45. That's stat courtesy of Ray Sim. And with 4 minutes on the clock, get another jump ball. Joe Hissam in his last regular season game after 39 years of officiating. We'll toss it up one more time.
That's a pretty long career for officials.
Yeah.
There's still a few of them out there with 30-plus.
A long time. He did baseball for a long time, too. That one tapped up. Perkins controls that for the Bobcats, and they'll have the first look. Joseph with 4 fouls here, so he's got to be a little careful. Both teams will be in the one-on-one the rest of the way. Lob inside. Valentine tapped out of his hand. Loose ball knocked off of the Tigers. And Valentine triple teamed there. That was a tough pass and an even tougher catch.
Well, I think it was just better defensive rotation because he was open, but the backside defense collapsed really well.
Kick out. From the corner, 3 ball. Slaughter from the right side this time. Couldn't get it to go. Rebound, Van Nest, and he'll shove it up the floor to the corner. Visnick. Watch closed out, down low. Inside out to Joseph. And back out on top to Van Nest. Well, they tried the post feed. It wasn't there. They kicked it out and didn't get the 3 they looked for. Van Nest had it. Passed it up for a minute. Coming up on the 3-minute mark. No score here as the lob to Joseph in the corner. Playing on about a half an ankle. Van Nest from deep. Cha-ching. Van Nest, third 3 of this second half. And Perkins comes up with a little bit of a limp. Gets it into Cork and right back. 3-minute mark. Cats down by 3. Plenty of time left here. You don't have to rush it.
No, certainly don't need a 3 here.
Down low, Cork backs his way in. Fouled from behind on the way up by Van Nest. And I believe that'll be his second, team 7th, and a 2-shot chance here for Dominic Cork. 19 points on the night for Dom, and 0 for 2 at the line.
I got to believe that's going to change here.
Yeah, he was staring that one down and knocked it in for his 20th point tonight. Feldner in, Valentine out, and Perkins continuing to try to stretch out that calf, and Cork goes 2 for 2, but the Cats still down by a point at the 2:50 mark.
And as long as you don't give up another 3 in a possession, that's okay. You got plenty of time.
Right side to Watch. Trying to penetrate, kick out to Van Nest. They'll close him out. Top of the key to Visnick. Joseph on the penetration. His floater, no good. Rebound by Perkins. Nobody in there to rebound that time for the Tigers. And the Bobcats down a point with 2:23 to go in overtime. Perkins looks for the post feed. Inside to Cork. Brock on his backside. Goes strong up underneath. Traveled, yeah. He dribbled once, then tried to slide in a little bit closer, and the official's a little bit tight on that call, but I think it was the right call.
Well, he was looking right at his feet, a lot closer than we are from here. Yep. So you got to assume he knew what he was doing there.
Cats turn it over and give it right back. Down the point. Van Nest. And a timeout taken by the Tigers, leading by a point. They'll take a full timeout. We'll handle it as well. 61-60 Shadyside. Back after this.
I'm not buying till I check Down Ford. Most of us are faced with uncertainty every day. Your job, your finances, sporting events, schooling for your children, and so much more. With so much uncertainty surrounding you, there's one auto dealership that you can be certain about, and that's Doan Ford. You can be certain that you'll always get a great deal and the best service afterwards. In business for nearly 60 years has given Doan Ford the reputation of being a strong, reliable dealership. Be certain. Choose Doan Ford. Online at DoanFord.com.
Back at Cambridge High School, 2:03 left in overtime, 61-60. Tigers with the lead in the ball. Both teams in the bonus now at the free throw line. See what the Tigers' strategy is coming out of their own timeout. Get it to Van Nest in the backcourt. Maybe burn a little clock, get a good look here to Brock inside, huh? That high pick and roll has been their game all night long.
And look, they went back to it, but Perkins was able to collapse a little bit.
Van Nest has stepped up big here with 15. Most of those in this second half. Brock with it away from the hoop, and they'll foul him. Perkins on the reach in, his second, team 7th. And that's going to send Elijah Brock to the line to shoot 1-1. He is 1 for 2 at the line tonight. Did not look comfortable shooting those, though.
Well, the one he knocked in, as you said, was a line drive. And he doesn't look real comfortable with it, so the Cats knew that that was the guy they wanted to foul.
Valentine back in the ball game. 1:42 left here. Brock, free throw, off the back of the rim. And Valentine will clean it out of there and hand it off to Bond. Cats down a point. Coming up on the 1:30 mark of overtime. Joseph with 4 fouls against Bond, left side Perkins now down low, Cork open, jump hook, short, got his own rebound, trying to work his way back up, kicks it out, and they'll call the foul or a timeout. I think timeout. Bobcats got it with the ball on the block down there. A full timeout here. We'll keep it for this one. Both teams have a timeout remaining. Both teams in the bonus, and the possession arrow favoring the Tigers now with 1:24 to go, and the score favoring the Tigers as well, 61-60. Take me into the Tigers huddle here.
Well,
they're going to do defensively.
Common sense tells you they're going to collapse on Cork, absolutely. But Valentine's in the game too, so whatever big guy gets it, you better be all over him. You don't want to foul him to give him easy tries for free throws. However, you have to stop them inside, and that's what Shadyside's thinking. If they hit a three, then they hit a three. There's nothing you can do about that. But you have to stop the big guys. Now, flip the coin for Cambridge. They got a little different scenario because you got a minute 24 and you're still down, so you have to score. So if you have to score, you better score quickly in order to be able to have two possessions. You can't rely on just one possession here and rely on one shot and hope it goes in. You got to be able to score here and get the ball back again.
Cork on the inbounds along with Bond, Valentine, Perkins, and Slaughter. Inbounded to Perkins, back to Cork. Feeds it over to Valentine, and you said exactly that. The defense collapsed all over Cork, triple teaming. Valentine didn't even have air on him. He was wide open.
And that's a great job by Cork to be able to find
Watch. Tried to beat Valentine. Valentine with a block shot. And the Cats the ball in the lead in the backcourt. Up ahead to Perkins. 59 and ticking. In front of the Bobcat bench. Finds Cork. Back out to Slaughter. Cats here just need to take care of the ball. And watch on the foul. We'll send Perkins to the line. 1-1 on the 18 foul. Watch is first.
And really not a bad foul for Shadyside. I mean, I'd rather not foul him, but, not a bad foul because it gives you a chance to get the ball back.
Perkins 66% on the season, puts it up and silky smoothing in. Well, you know what? Your seniors have been here before.
Yep.
And you'd probably feel pretty comfortable with any one of those seniors at the line at this point.
Yep.
Second one is up and in and out. Rebound. Cork had it, but knocked out of his hand by Brock. 2-point Cambridge lead, 45 on the clock. Van Est with the push to the corner, and Brock back out on top. Van Est has really picked up in the second half. There's the pick and roll tapped away by the Bobcats as Brock was going to be wide open, but I think Perkins got a hand on that one. And he'll take it out of bounds with 33.
Certainly can't let him get set up for a three here.
No threes, that's correct. To Joseph in the corner. He'll have to use the dribble to bring it out on top. Hands it off to Van Est. He has been the three-point shooter here late. Little shake and bake. Hands it off to Joseph. 20 on the clock. Looking for the high pick one more time. Gets it. Couldn't get to three. Gets it to Brock. Trying to force his way in. Through court. Got a piece of it. And then the rebound. Saved by the Cats into the backcourt. 5 on the clock. 4, 3, 2. And it will be Tiger ball. All the way at the other end of the floor, I believe.
Yep, absolutely. And then the
2.7 to go.
The Shadyside coaches are trying to buy one down here. I don't understand. I don't think they understand the rule if they want the ball underneath.
Timeout taken by the Tigers with 2.7 to go. Cambridge leads it by 2, 63-61. And 2.7 seconds can be a long, long time. Bobcat fans, let me take you back to the Convocation Center many, many years ago. And 1 second on the clock only to see Washington Courthouse inbound it, take a dribble, and shoot it from half court for the win.
Yep.
And a three right now would be for the win.
There's a lot of people really upset that you brought that up. They're not going to sleep well tonight.
Nightmares. Yes, it's a nightmare. I'm still seeing it.
It is. Obviously, you remember it clear as day. But, yeah, 2.7 is plenty of time to be able to get a good
they
look.
They have no timeouts left, though.
And the problem for the Cats is it's going to be a three ball, and a three ball loses the game if it goes in. So you certainly don't want to give him a decent look at it, but if he makes a half-court shot, he makes a half-court shot. What are you going to do?
Hey, Tigers have not shot free throws well as a team tonight.
Yeah.
I've got them just with 5? 6. And so it's not been a good shooting night for any of them, but Van Nest has had 3 threes. We've seen Watch knock one down and Visnick knock one down as well. So the Cats are guarding deep in the backcourt. There's the pass down, stolen by Perkins. That'll do it. As the buzzer sounds, this one will end in a Bobcat victory. Seniors come up with the win in dramatic fashion. Yeah. Have we seen that a few times this year, right?
A lot.
Get a big lead, lose a big lead, and then win at the end.
Yes.
63-61, your final score. Bobcats in overtime. Cambridge will improve their record to 7-8, and we'll see the Tigers drop to 6-10. A hard-fought victory for the Bobcats tonight, and a tough loss for the Tigers as we get ready for tomorrow night's contest. How much will the Bobcats have left in their tank? We'll talk about that right after these messages. Final again, Cambridge 63, Shadyside 61. We'll be back after this.
Here at MVHC, we offer adult, dental, pediatric, women's, pharmacy, and transportation services, as well as behavioral health. We accept all patients. Make your appointment today if you're not feeling well.
Leave your sister alone.
You're ready to get back into yoga, so you order the essentials. A non-slip mat, yoga blocks to keep balance, and an exercise ball. And you use your Bank of America Cash Rewards credit card, choosing to earn 3% cash back on online shopping and up to 5.25% as a preferred rewards member, which you put towards your most essential yoga gear. Noise-canceling headphones.
Welcome. Take a deep breath. Breathe.
Apply for yours at bankofamerica.com/more rewarding. Copyright 2020 Bank of America Corporation.
Hi there, Jackson Hewitt Tax Service here. Want to save some money filing your taxes? File your taxes with Jackson Hewitt now and pay $50 less than you paid someone else last year. That's right, pay $50 less than last year. Have your taxes done by a skilled Jackson Hewitt tax pro and get the biggest refund possible, guaranteed. It's win-win-win. Get more, pay less, but act now. The offer won't last. Get your coupon code and offer details at jacksonhewitt.com. That's Jackson Hewitt.
Man, how can you afford gas for that big SUV?
I pay less for gas than everyone else. I got the free Get Upside Gas app and get up to 25 cents a gallon cash back every time I buy gas.
Hold on. You're getting up to 25 cents off a gallon with the free Get Upside Gas app while I'm paying full price?
You know it. People earned over $1 million last year. You just got to take a picture of your gas receipt and bam, up to 25 cents a gallon cash back.
You don't have to tell me twice. I'm downloading the free Get Upside Gas app now.
Download the free Get Upside app now in the App Store or Google Play to save up to 25 cents a gallon when you buy gas. Use promo code DEAL for a 50-cent a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's up to 75 cents a gallon on your next tank. Just download the free Get Upside app at the App Store or Google Play and use promo code DEAL. Save money on gas on every fill-up. Just download the free Get Upside app and use promo code DEAL. That's DEAL. Visit getupside.com for terms.
And paid for by Progression. Are you being denied credit? Are you getting hit with high interest rates because of a low credit score? Bad credit happens to good people. In fact, millions of Americans are victims of incorrect or unfair items on their credit report without even knowing. But don't worry, because the Credit Repair Helpline is here for you. We'll communicate with creditors and the credit bureaus on your behalf to address unfairly reported items like late payments, collections, charge-offs, and even bankruptcies, which can lead to a higher credit score. Our proven process has helped hundreds of thousands of people just like you see meaningful improvements to their credit profile. Working to repair your credit today can help you get the new car, new home, or new job you've always wanted. Call 800-296-1281 now and get your free credit score. Call 800-296-1281 to start working to restore your credit. The call is free and the credit evaluation is free. So call 800-296-1281. That's 800-296-1281. Start building your credit today. Again, 800-296-1281.
Welcome back to Gene Ford Court post-game wrap-up in the Bobcat victory tonight, 63-61. And a bonus period, overtime for the Cats. Did they get it done? Wasn't easy.
It wasn't easy, that's for sure. But what has been this year for this poor team?
Yeah, they've had to battle through a lot of adversity. And again tonight, Cats jumped on top of the Tigers tonight early, only to see them battle back at the end of the period. First period tied up 16 apiece. More of the same in the second period, but the Bobcats able to push out a 36-27 lead at halftime, extend that early third period to double digits, and then see the Tigers come roaring back again to cut it to 4 at the end of the third period. Fourth period saw the Tigers outscore the Bobcats by 4 to take it to overtime. Both teams had opportunities late to try to put this away, but in any event, we go to overtime, and the Cats persevere there, falling behind, battling back, getting a good last-second look there to take the lead, and still the Tigers had a final opportunity to try to do something with 2.5 seconds to go. Cambridge's defense steps up and thwarts the Tigers one final time, and that kind of was the story of the night. A lot of time tonight, Cambridge's defense stepping up, and the defense has really been maligned much of the season, but they came up with some big plays tonight and forced a lot of turnovers.
Yeah, especially late. As you said, in the overtime, we had at least 3 or 4 blocks just in that fourth and overtime, and that was the difference. Jesus, just those last couple possessions by Shadyside were blocked, and you credit the defense. They looked a lot better tonight. We gave up a lot of early buckets to Brock, but we adjusted. We figured some things out. And Shadyside had to work for their points after that first quarter, and they did. I mean, they put down 18 in that fourth just to get to the overtime period. So that's going to be a tough team, a tough out for some folks in the tournament because they got scoring inside and outside. Hopefully that Beckett can get back and he's in shape for the tournament.
I'm impressed with how they held their poise, came back with one of their best players on the bench, typically their best ball handler too, who creates for everybody, and they just had somebody step up, next man up, and got it done. And they had good opportunities to steal a win here tonight, but the Bobcats seniors, all 3 of them, making plays down the stretch, really to give the Cats the win tonight. Their 7th of the season, and it seems like it's been about an 8-month-long season, doesn't it? I mean,
it feels like it, and it feels like it for the kids, too. They've been through so much adversity and ups and downs and so many close games that really could have went either way. Heck, we could have started the season 6-0 or 0-6, and instead I think we were 3-3. So every game has been down to the wire, and, credit Cambridge for being able to relax, play their game, and I think they played their best in that overtime period.
A lot of happy faces for the Bobcats celebrating senior night. Players, cheerleaders, coaches, parents, friends, group pictures, individual pictures, and it's always nicer getting a win and doing that. It just doesn't have that same feeling if you were out there after a loss, but a big win for the Bobcats tonight to hang in there, and the scoring kind of looks like this. For the Tigers, 3 players in double digits, led by Elijah Brock's 21. He had 10 at halftime and 11 down the stretch there, as he was at times just unstoppable with his quickness and ability to get to the hoop in a hurry. Corey Beckett didn't play much after that injury. Well, didn't play at all after the injury. 10 at halftime. He hit 3 early threes. You got to wonder what this game would have been like if he would have been in it.
Yeah. Well, and again, he's your best overall player. And when you have an extra player out there that can knock down threes and can get to the hole and, just overall best player, the defense has to focus on him more than anybody else. And that's kind of how Brock got loose early. And some of the other guys, though, picked up the game when Beckett went out. But losing him certainly affected the game plan for the Tigers.
Well, Mason Van Est had 2 points at halftime. And about the time that Beckett goes down, Van Est knocks down 2 threes in the third period, another one in overtime. He ends up with 12 points in the second half, 15 overall. And it was like they never skipped a beat. It was just almost like Beckett was out there, but they just had one less weapon. Even when Ben Watch came in, the 5'5" freshman, he throws 5 points at it in the fourth period, which were all huge too. So, they got guys that stepped up for him tonight. 5 for Visnick as well. So 9 threes on the night for the Tigers. We said before the game they like the 3, but they also like to get it inside to Elijah Brock.
Well, they did tonight. That's for darn sure. And he responded. He didn't miss very many shots. I only got him missing 2 shots on the night. And when you're scoring 21 points and you're only missing 2 buckets, now his free throws is obviously something he needs to work on a little bit. But, a lot of big guys struggle with that. But he was the difference maker for the Tigers tonight.
Cats got a big night from Dominic Cork, the senior, with 21, 15 of those coming in the first half. And every time he touched it in the second half, he had 2 or 3 Tigers on him, and he started to dish it off, and he did for the game-winning hoop there when he found Brock Valentine for his 12th point of the night. He had a nice night as well, just steady all night long. Good rebound, had a key block shot at the end as well, and another perfect night at the free throw line for Brock and 12 points. 9 for Sean Perkins, a pretty quiet night scoring, but he just got him when he needed to get him, and including some key free throws down the stretch there. Colton Slaughter struggling tonight with his outside game, but hit 2 huge threes in that fourth period when the Bobcats were down 3 a couple of times. Yeah. And he finally got his game going a little bit from that far corner. Early in the game tonight, Caden Moore started the game for the Cats with a couple of threes, and that ended up being his night. 6 points, 5 for Caleb Bond, including a 3-ball, and Owen Feldner had 4 points off the bench tonight as Dad got honored with the Voice of the Bobcats award there. That was pretty cool, too. But 63-61, your final scores. The Cats hold on in overtime. And at halftime, both these teams were lighting it up. Did that continue in the second half?
Well, it was 36 at the half for Cambridge, and they finished with 63. So, yeah, they still put the ball through the hoop. But things slowed down a little bit on the floor, though. It was more methodical. It wasn't up and down, and it wasn't as many turnovers. Cambridge with 7 turnovers in the first half, and I only got them with 4 in the second. So took care of the ball a little bit more, tried to get it inside more, like I said, methodically. And really the same for Shadyside. They didn't have the up and down turnovers like they did in the first half either.
Yeah, both teams shot the ball well in that first half, and that didn't let up much in the second half either.
Well, it didn't because Brock was the go-to guy, and when you're only shooting from a couple feet away, your percentage is going to be a little bit higher. I got Shadyside with shooting 65% on the night. So, wow. Those twos inside from Brock were the difference. And the Cats, I got them right at 50% on the night. They struggled a little bit early on the 3-ball, but then they came back and settled down in the second. But then they were 0 for 6 in the third quarter from the 3, and then 2 for 4 in the 4. So they kind of, again, the tale of quarters, up and down. But those 2 in the fourth quarter by Slaughter were huge.
Well, statistics do lie sometimes. I'm sure Coach Andy's on the way home tonight's going to look at his shooting percentage, say 65%. How did we lose and shoot 65%? And then you start drilling down to this turnover and that turnover and maybe that foul, and you can drive yourself crazy looking at every one of those plays because both teams played pretty well tonight.
They actually did, and I was more impressed from Cambridge perspective on the defensive end. Again, other than that first quarter trying to kind of get used to the pick and roll and trying to get used to Brock. And I only say that because the last couple games they've been a little flat on the defensive end. Now, Cork and Valentine did rebound the ball really well tonight. I had them both with 6. But you saw the defensive movement a little bit more as the game went on. We weren't letting them get those easy buckets inside. And that's something that Cambridge is going to have to continue in the tournament play for sure, because if you're going to play that zone, you got to, and it's more of a 3-2 zone, which makes sense. We got the athletes up top to be able to do that and move around and do some trapping. But with Cork and Valentine inside, not the quickest guys in the world, you got to be able to move to be able to stop those inside shots when the ball does get in there. So, and when they do miss it, you got to rebound it. And that's been the biggest issue the last couple of games. Tonight's a little bit different story. So I credit Cambridge's defense, even though they gave up 61 points. Most of that came basically in that first period, and then they kind of made up for it.
A good win, a good momentum builder for the Bobcats, and certainly heading into tomorrow night's game, I think we would both take the bet that 60 points won't be scored by either team tomorrow.
I don't know if 60 points has ever been scored in a Dover game.
But Dover liking to play pretty methodical, slow down, and very, very efficient and effective. And for the Bobcats, their last ECOL game as they switch leagues. So
Buckeye 8. starts this spring with baseball season, actually. But, yeah, this will be their last basketball game in the ECOL.
Congratulations to the Bobcats and Coach Slaughter tonight. Big win there to move to 7-8. Boy, huge win if the Cats could get one tomorrow, even up the record. But also, you put together a fourth win, you knock off Dover, and you head into tournament play. You have to start thinking just about anything is possible.
Yeah, at the lower levels and at the middle school levels, this senior class has played Dover really well and got a couple W's against them, too. So it should be a nice night.
Would be a good way to close out the regular season tomorrow. We'll have all that action for you right here. Same place. You don't even have to move. Stay in that chair. Nobody move. Wear the same clothes. We're good to go for tomorrow night as the Bobcats host the Dover Tornadoes. I want to thank everybody here tonight. Jacob back at the station, Adam Green, Caitlin Summers here up in the booth with us, and making it possible for us to bring not only the radio side of this, but the streaming video to you as well. Hope you've enjoyed that. We had about 10,000 online tonight watching at one time or another.
At least 10,000.
Final score once again tonight, 63-61 Cats in overtime. For JV, I'm BK. Till tomorrow night. We'll see you then.
High school basketball. Tonight's game is brought to you by Southeastern Med, Abel's Electric Heating and Cooling, WB Green Insurance, West 40 Auto Sales, Park National Bank, Doane Ford, Muskingum Valley Health Centers, Papa John's Pizza, and Valentine Insurance. This has been a presentation of ABC Communications.